had a strong mind, a strong body. I started studying. I started putting in the work. And I realized somebody else trying to do exactly what I'm trying to do. Are you a gazelle or are you a lion? Are you a gazelle or are you a lion? And let me tell you the difference between a gazelle and a lion. When a gazelle wakes up, it runs. But if a lion ain't chasing it, it stops running. But when a lion wakes up, it don't need nobody to push it. It pushes itself. Why? Because he realizes that if he does not catch that gazelle, not only him, but his family don't eat. What are you playing this game for? What's your passion? What's your drive? What's your purpose? What's your purpose for playing this game? Why are you doing what you're doing? And when you know why you're doing what you're doing, you saw my t-shirt, no alarm clock needed. My passion wakes me up. I got up at 3 o'clock this morning, no clock. I ain't used the clock in 20 years. My passion wakes me up. My drive wakes me up. My determination wakes me up. My ability to be, do, and have whatever I want, it wakes me up. What wakes you up? What drives you? Why are you playing this game? Is it just a game? Or do you eat it? Do you sleep it? Do you drink it? Have you possessed the game? Do you want to change the game? I'm sitting with a D1 basketball player this morning, freshman. He pulled out a piece of paper and he showed me 20 goals, what he wants to accomplish in Big Ten. 18-year-old kid, 20 goals. I asked him, why you got these goals? He said, because right now, my mama ain't eating. Right now, my grandma, I can't afford to buy her a drink of water. But I guarantee you, next year this time, I'll make my mark. I said, ooh, I feel sorry for all the guards that got to come up against this kid. From this day forward, I will give 120% or nothing at all. Strong mind, strong mind, strong mind. From this day forward, I will give 120% or nothing at all. Strong mind, strong mind, strong mind, strong body. And George Foreman admits that he gave Muhammad Ali everything he had. And Muhammad Ali grabbed him and pulled him to him. Old man hadn't fought in years, hurt. And Muhammad Ali pulled him to him and said, is that all you got? And George Foreman said when he heard the words, that all you got, it penetrated his spirit. And said, I done gave my man everything I got. I can't seem to knock him down. And Muhammad Ali said when he said that to him, he looked into the pupils of his eyes, and he said at that point he knew George Foreman had lost. Lay hold of it. You lay hold of it. And when that thing tells you to quit, you look at it in his eye and say, I ain't going nowhere. I will break you before you break me. You will not defeat me. You will not destroy me. Some of you are so ignorant. You've been through so much hell. You gonna quit now? You should have quit 10 years ago when you got raped. You should have quit 10 years ago when he walked out on you. You should have been quit. You don't quit now. It's the 10th round. You got 2 more to go. And when you get to success, it's not about skill. When you get to a certain level of success, it's about stamina. It's about stamina. It's about you won't break me. You can't take me. I fought too long. I fought too hard. If I was going to quit Satan, you should have got me at 17 on me. You should have broke me when I was eating out of trash can. It's too late now. I'm in the Ritz-Carlton. It's too late now. I'm flying first class now. It's too late. It's too late. I got people's lives I changed. It's too late. You should have broke me a long time ago. I'm unbreakable now. The only chance at this point is you got to kill me. Martin Luther King, you got to kill me now. And then when you kill me, MLK, my legacy will live. I'm at legacy point, y'all. I die tomorrow. This message still lives. And it'll get stronger. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? You're not hearing what I'm telling you? Y'all thinking it's about talent. It's not. It's about taking the gift you got and laying hold of it. Have you ever laid hold of something? You ever had something in your hand before? I've been there. That's why I get on Jalen. I'm talking about Jalen like, Dad, why you on me so hard? Because I was in the hospital room when you was born. I laid hands on you, son. I was the first one when you came out, not your mama. I was the first one. I cut the umbilical cord. I held life that I created. That's why you so meaningful to me, son. I laid hands on you. I didn't see you from a video. Didn't nobody FaceTime me. I was in the room, son. When you came out, I heard you cry. I grabbed you before I knew what your name was. I laid hold of you. And you special to me because I created you. You created that thing. This ain't no job. That thing speaks about who you are as a person, how you approach life. This ain't no gig. This is the essence of who I am. This is my spirit. This is my character. This ain't no job. Why you treat it like a job? It's your calling. Lay hold of it. So
Okay.
I want to read something to you. I want to help somebody. Now I'm going to get somebody the light tonight. I'm going to give you a light tonight,
I'm
and
back.
you may not need it
Light.
right this second, but at some point in your life, you're going to need it.
You make a feature.
Greatness is remembering in the
What?
dark what God told you in the light.
Let me
I just
just
want to help somebody out. Whatever the Creator
send
tell you
speech.
in the dark,
This is good for you. Okay. Remember that motivational speeches are good for you. The best things you can actually have for yourself. This gives you a lot of motivation. So here we are in another live session. So basically, this is one of the setups I marked out for today. Okay, this is what I had in the previous session, but we are not going to look at this. Let's try and focus on a much larger perspective. So I'm going to erase everything. Okay, and here we are. Let's move to the 15 minutes to see if we can get a clear view. Just give me a moment, please. Just give me a moment, just a second. Okay, so what we are going to do for now is to mark out the most important levels visible to us in order for us to trade. Now, let's remember that this technical analysis is going to be made very quickly. So, to start, our main focus is this area here, okay? This is our area of interest, all right, for gold. Area of interest, okay? Whatever happened before does not matter to us. Whatever happens afterwards is what matters to us. But for that, we need to define, all right, what's good and what's not. So let's find the point of equilibrium. So the point of equilibrium is the 50% level of this entire movement. Okay, this looks at like a cardiogram. So a cardiogram is the graph that measures the heartbeats, okay, the heart rate. So if you look at this, you can clearly see that we have a trending situation, but basically in reality, this is a consolidation area. And then we have an impulse, break of liquidity, and then another consolidation, and then we have small impulses. So this is perfect. This is beautiful. This is something that we need in order to have confirmations that we can still trade this. Now let's mark out the point of equilibrium. So if I push, I need to make sure that I have 50% of this level marked out. So I believe, let me just delete this. I'll use the GAN box for this. So if I pull from the bottom to the top, this is my 50% area. So this will mark out the level of equilibrium. So basically this is 50% of the entire area of interest. So this is 50%. All right. Now, where is price? Price happens to be below the 50% area. All right. Price happens to be below the 50% area and not above. This indicates that you are still in bearish territory. Now, if you look At another scenario, we have our buy side liquidity here, and we have our external sell side liquidity here. And then the rest is internal liquidity, right? All right. Now, let's continue. After marking out our internal and external liquidity zones, now we have to get into the tough stuff, all right? I'll remove the area of interest. Let me remove this and maybe just shift it to the back. So if I move it to the back a little bit, our main focus is this high and this low. So this becomes our sell side liquidity for now. Remember, we are on the 15 minutes. If I go here, mark out, I can put this as sell side, buy side liquidity, BSL for now. And then here, I can mark it out as sell side liquidity. It's okay. This can stay like this. Now, once we have this, I need to find an area of interest, basically where I can execute these trades. Now, remember that initially we had a gap, all right? This was the gap. The gap was this region here. But as you can see, the gap has been filled, okay? Or almost filled. So now that being said, price can continue going all the way down to a demand zone or basically continue to a supply zone. All right, but let's see what happens as we go on. Now, Malta Pax, welcome, welcome. I see you are there coming from Portugal. This is good. So if I mark this out, this will be my internal liquidity. We need to have price capture this. And if price captures this, where will it go? Now, remember that this was our 50% line. Okay, let me just mark it out. Go to settings, make sure that it's to the right. And we have 50% line here. And this 50% line also serves as our, it just so happens that we had a break, a successful break of the zone. Okay, this was a successful break of the zone. This then becomes our most recent high for now. I'll just put T here. And this level, okay, this entire area. So if I mark it out like this, this entire area becomes our area of interest. Now, what I want to see here is the following, okay? This area becomes our area of interest. But as you can see, we have a lot of what? Rejection here, okay? We have a lot of rejection here. You can see that we have rejection. Every time price comes to this level, it rejects. Why? Because we have these touches here, all right? Every time price was above this level, what happened? It bought. So it keeps rejecting, rejecting, rejecting. This indicates that we have bullish momentum, but we have liquidity zones here that need to be captured in order for price to continue going. So I'm expecting a move like this, all right? But let me erase this and let's do this professionally. So this is our level of interest. Let me remove it as well. According to the Fibonacci, this becomes my high, recent high, and this was a low, okay? This as well, and this as well. So now I have two things to do. The first one is grab my Fibonacci retracement tool from the low to the high to have my area of interest. And as you can see, initially, my first area of interest is here. Okay, this is my first area of interest. As you can see, this is where price reacted and it's going. All right, price is going. All right, this would be our first area of interest. We would take a trade from here. All right, and this is our first target. So this would be a 1 to 6 risk and reward ratio, and then we would have, until the buy side liquidity, this would give us a 1 to 19 risk and reward ratio. Now if I mark out the low to the next high, I will now have another level of interest, and this level interests me more than the previous zone. Okay, so this level interests me more than this level here. Okay, so I would have this level as my next level of interest for gold, and this is how I would have it for now, and my take profit would be here. Okay, so this would give me a 1 to 12 risk and reward ratio. So the trade here gives me a better reward than this trade gives me a better risk and reward than this one. Okay, but according to the market structure here, this this level here give me slight leave me uncomfortable, because I believe that price might come all the way down here to liquidate this level and then drop. So in these cases, what do I look for? Now you can see that I do have some double tops here, somewhere around here, and price broke this minor structures that you can see here that were holding price up, came down. I expect price to retest around these levels in order to gain momentum and break these structures and continue to drop and then activate the orders. So I think that it's worth the wait. Okay, if we wait long enough to see price react down here, would be a better trade than taking the trade from here. All right, but this level, like I said previously, lies where? Around the 50% level. And if you can see around the 50% level, what we have? We have a lot of support. Okay, this level is a level of with a lot of touches. All right, so if I mark it out like this, in just a moment, you can see that this level is a strong level. All right, very strong support level, very strong. So this level will most likely hold price up. Okay, this level will most likely hold price up. Okay, let me look at MetaTrader real quick to see if perhaps we could make something happen from here. Well, it doesn't look so bad. It doesn't look so bad. It looks like price is trying to hold on to these levels. Okay, nothing too bad, nothing too bad, but I wouldn't enter right now. Okay, but I have my pending order at the level. So for gold, all right, if you're trading gold, this would be the ideal setup. All right, this would be the ideal setup for gold according to my strategy. So if you like this kind of lessons, we can trade live together each and every day. All you have to do is make sure that you join the Telegram community that I left on the description of the video of the live session. There's a free community where you can learn more about trading, and if you prefer more one-on-one lessons, also feel free to contact me. I left my contact details there. All right, you can also contact me on Instagram. I left my Instagram details there as well. So I'll be doing these live sessions on a regular basis. So basically, if I see an opportunity during the London session, I will share this with you. If I see an opportunity during the New York session, I will also share this with you. All right, this is going to be good for you because it will help you see where price is going. So let me share this with my community as well, just real quick. community here, and then I just give it to the community, guys. This is the private community for those of you who are looking to trade. This is okay, sorry. This is going to be Shao USD forecast, and that's it. All right. Okay, so we are doing real trading here. Okay, we are transparent about everything. We don't hide anything from you guys. This is real trading. Okay, you want to learn something, you want to ask me something, you can write down your, leave me with your questions down below in the description or in the comment section. Feel free to ask any questions if you have any. If you don't have any right now, then I'm going to consider that this live session was successful and that I spoke properly. You guys were able to interpret what I was teaching. Yeah, so I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes to leave any questions in case you have any, and I hope you can hear me. So in the meantime, I'm going to put some background music while I wait for your responses. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, there we go. So feel free to ask. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. In the meantime, I'm going to wait for your questions. Ok? Sou angolano, dá para entender, mas eu não falo inglês, mas consigo entender mais ou menos. Ok, Manuel, Malta Paxi, sem problemas. Eu também falo português, mas eu preferi fazer essas sessões em inglês porque me facilita falar inglês. Ok, então não havendo mais perguntas ou algo do gênero, nós estamos aqui mais uma vez, vamos continuar a dar uma olhada. Parece que reagir e eu penso que vai continuar a comprar. Não vejo nada diferente disto para DXY. Nós conseguimos ver que o DXY ainda vai cair. DXY deve cair. Tá? Right? Não temos a oportunidade. Vamos ver mais olhar